Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are all having a great day. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've made a video. I do apologize for that. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of key factors and a lot of huge changes coming up. I'm moving. A new job opportunity has been presented to me. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. And yeah, just a lot of things personally just been going on. So yeah, I apologize for that. But today we're just going to be talking about the Flash Beyond GP02, which is going to be this Flash Beyond glass pad right here. Before we get started, just want to let you know that Flash Beyond did send this out for review. However, all thoughts and opinions are 100% my own. I do have affiliate links if you like to purchase this glass pad. If you aren't too familiar with Flash Beyond, essentially they are a glass pad company, or actually a peripheral company that's been in the space for a couple of years now. They're more popular with their budget glass pads, and honestly, they're probably one of the best glass pads in the market. Before, there wasn't necessarily a lot of competition, and glass pads were probably hitting close to up to $100 for a single glass pad, and a lot of the budget options that were available at the time were just simply inadequate. They were just not worth it whatsoever. And yeah, there wasn't any type of type of texture. It was just the glass wasn't all that great. The only one that I could think of off the top of my head that was like decent was the IKEA version. They had an IKEA glass pad. That was like $34, and that was actually a pretty good glass pad, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Yeah, Flash Beyond released their version of it. It was a $50 glass pad, and it made huge waves in the peripheral community, and it's probably one of the best options currently for under $50, and that's a glass pad I definitely would recommend. And well, today they released, or not today, but recently they just released their Flash Beyond GP02. This is going to be the same exact glass pad almost, but with a art style on the pad itself. As you can see, it's pretty cool. Nice little dragon. You got two people right here. I think it looks phenomenal. I think it looks amazing. It's very frosted, so the frosted glass is nice for performance and for playing. It kind of gives a little bit of texture, get a little bit more control compared to your average glass pad. However, the images does come out a little bit, I guess you could say a little bit not as opaque, compared to the other options available at the moment. However, still looks really nice, and there's a pretty cool things that they did add on. But let's continue on. The back of the pad is still a rubberized pad. There's not necessarily any need to do pour on or anything like that, only because the weight of the glass pad itself will bring the pad in place and leave it in place, so it won't go anywhere. It doesn't matter. Moving on, there's some cool features that I noticed with this glass pad that they did send out. So believe it or not, this pad actually has a glow in the dark effect. It's actually really, really cool. The way it actually works is you shine a black light onto the pad itself, give it some time, and then you get that glow in the dark effect. It's actually really, really cool, and honestly, I was amazed. I was like, wow, I've never seen a company do that before, but I think it's pretty cool. Granted, it only lasts for like 10 minutes or so it doesn't necessarily last a long time, but still a pretty nice touch if I'm being honest. All right, before we get into the differences between the version 1 and version 2 versions of the glass pad, we're going to talk about the unboxing experience. So off the gate, you do get a much better unboxing experience. You are essentially going to be getting your polishing cloth that you typically would get with the Flash Beyond products. You also get your dot skates included as well. But another thing to note that's been majorly upgraded is going to be the sleeve. So this is going to be the sleeve that they provided now versus version 1. I know they kind of just provided a white sleeve, and honestly it wasn't high quality whatsoever. This one, a lot better quality overall. Yeah, but this is obviously just a much higher quality, and honestly it's just pretty cool if you like anime and all that, or any type of textured designs on an arm sleeve. This is a nice touch. If you are like a streamer or someone who uses a hand cam a lot in their videos or anything like that, this is this is pretty cool. So yeah, awesome that they included this. And yeah, another thing they also included is going to be their card of authenticity, I guess you can say. You essentially just get like the same art in the front of the card, and on the back it gives you the number. Since there's only about 5,000 in production, I have number 306. So yeah, still pretty cool. Gives you the artist name as well, which is a nice touch. I feel like a lot of companies should do that more, especially with the rise of AI. You just kind of want to support local artists who, you know, have their livelihoods at stake. So yeah, pretty cool that they included that. You know, kudos to them for doing that. So yeah, aside from that, the differences between version 1 and version 2 isn't necessarily noticeable for me. I feel like these were essentially just the same pad. One thing though I do want to note, I feel like there's just a little bit more frosted texture on the version 2 versus the version 1. I don't know, it was mainly because it was a smaller pad, as you can tell. They only sent me the small pad, so I have no other comparisons for the larger pad. However, just from using it for the past couple of weeks, just got a little bit more control versus the version 2 version. I'm not sure if they did make any changes, if I'm to be completely honest, but from my personal experience with the past couple of weeks, yeah, I feel like the version 2 version just provided a little bit more texture, a little bit more control versus version 1. That's it. That's my review of the version 2 of the GP02 of Flash Beyond. Yeah, really cool stuff. I like the upgrades they gave for the packaging, and also love the overall design of it and some pretty cool glow in the dark features about it. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, subscribe. I'm back. I'm gonna be making more videos more often. I am planning on doing another mouse video soon, so look forward to that. And yeah, that's about it. Deuces.